Retributive politics grows sympathy to the victim. Two things try to understand. Bangladesh, a centrist party, is the most weakest party because there is no left in our country. But later on, BNP wanted to be the centrist and put Jamaat on the right. Ultimately, Awami League won in 2008. And they tried to become a more rightist party. Then he become clash with all rightist people. BNP has to be right-oriented center party. And there will have a clash with Jamaat. It is the Jamaat. It is not you are talking 5% vote. No. You know, Awami League still has got 35% vote. Where this vote will go? In Pakistan, everybody is Muslims. And the language of Quran and the Urdu and Arabic is more or less same. But in Bangladesh, 98% doesn't know the meaning of the Quran. They have to depend on the Maulvi Sahib. The Jamaat has got few characters nowadays, they established. They are good businessmen. They are good teachers. They are good in madrasas. They're running a coaching centers. And they are self-reliant people, self-sufficient people. They don't beg and borrow from others to get the right.
The last time there was a BNP Jamaat government, it was a disaster.
But the two ministers has proved to be the best ministers. So now today is a Jamaat BNP anti-party, the anti-politics they're doing. And Awami League is the big factor in next upcoming elections.
Let us wrap it up.
70 to 80% police officer at the Thana level are directly or indirectly under the shelter of Jamaat. I want to conclude like this. Whoever says that we want to be anti-Indians, let me tell you, be free and frank. It is a stupid idea.
The trial issue, I am not very interested to discuss because this is not the way, as I said, this is not the way one deals with. Of course, there are issues. We had a Shah commission to deal with Indira Gandhi's things, and she had to spend. But in the meantime, the bail order came. And then we have seen what happened. Let us just wrap this up. That Congress immediately came back. Rajiv Gandhi got the maximum number of seats in Indian history. But since then, Congress has phased out. So politically, Congress has become less relevant today for whatever it had done.
Yeah.
Now that choice was there to Bangladesh to make her politically irrelevant. That choice is lost, to my understanding. You were saying about Bangladesh back in April 2024, if there were a vote, probably not more than 15% people would have voted for her, which means not even half of her core constituency. Okay, because I have seen Awami League, their children were there, they were sympathetic to the whole movement. So later on, when I went to Dhaka in May, I noticed a surge, clear surge. And now the whole retributive politics has actually, whatever feedback, now I may be wrong because I am away from Bangladesh, but the retributive politics to such a party which has very strong base should always make it stronger.
That's very true. Retributive politics grows sympathy to the victim.
Right.
It is always grows sympathy for the retrospective politics is never good.
It denies an opportunity for justice to correct things.
Thereby you are giving more sympathy to them. Today, the Sheikh Hasina will get more sympathy.
That is what she achieved martyrdom. Almost.
Yeah, so that as a planted way, as I said, we have got two very negative characters of us. in Bangladeshi people as a nation, since we are a very newborn nations, not a very old nations, but we are very impatient and unfortunately we are immature. So our impatience always helps the seasonal politician to excite us, to instigate us for any distractions or for any
Right.
changing.
Impatience is a political weakness.
Yeah. So the anybody, seasoned politicians and the veteran politicians like Indian politicians, they have found very suitable ground, a bidding place to instigate us for any sort of what is called these high-handedness or destructions or this. And the rise of Awami League is always done by that. Awami League was never come to the power through a political process or an election process. They've always come to power by fighting on the street.
A street fighter party. A party of street fighters.
That means there's no passions. So everything they want to solve in the street. And as I said, maturity. Nobody thought even before 40s, the India will be divided. Even when the Lahore proposal came, you laughed at it. In 1940, everybody, all Indian politicians, they laughed at it. This can never be matured. But because of the Muslims' traditional leaders, those who were controlling or commanding the India since Mughal, even before Mughal, the Muslims came to India by defeating the very veteran emperor of Indians. So they were more seasoned. So they played in such a way that Indian peoples, Indian leaders, especially Hindu leaders, could not realize that.
Yeah.
So the Pakistan was born.
Right.
But as I said, in East Bengal, either East Bengal or East Pakistan or to the Bangladesh, we are impatient. We don't wait. We've broken back in Pakistan.
Now, putting that into context, you said that Jamaat is the dark horse. And you have rightly put, you said that only Jamaat, since their leaders were hanged, now Jamaat can say that, okay, we are better than you, we are pardoning you. Have a kind of a moral right.
That's the good tricks. It's a good tricks of politics.
Right. So that, everything is correct. And whatever you are saying, we discussed before, you said that Jamaat is trying to be a centrist party. And I do agree with you that BNP is ideologically most confused party. You didn't say that, I am saying that. Now, everything is fine. There is only one missing piece in this puzzle. Is that all these years, Jamaat is leading a force which has become extremely ambitious. They are talking about Sharia rule, and even Jamaat leaders are going out and discussing on TV stations, discussing how Sharia rule will be, whether women. It may sound nonsense, but it is a fact. When the Women Commission submitted that report, so on a TV panel there was a argument between someone, a Maulana, Maulavi, and Sarah Hussain, that about the rights of women. So the point is, it is fine, it is nice. I know that Jamaat's leaders are very highly educated, right from Mr. Safiqur Rahman, who is a doctor. But they are a party of 5% of people. It was a very tightly knit party. They want to be big, managing whether they have that capacity, because parties, the moment they get bigger, they lose. Second is, how will they manage this constituency? That constituency has completely different priorities.
Sir, here, I think, sir, what we're trying to find out is some hazy information.
I'm understanding from you.
Some sort of hazy information you've got. Two things try to understand. Bangladesh, a centrist party is the most weakest party because there is no left in our country.
Right.
We have extreme right. Even today, India also, a centralist party weak, Congress is weak. A ultra-right or towards right or centered lean to the right is better choice. Success of Ziaur Rahman was what? He was center right. He
Right.
promoted the Muslims and also kept some left with him and become a successful leader in those times. But later on, BNP wanted to be the centrist and put Jamaat on the right. And they thought that if we remain in the center, so Jamaat is the right, it would be a good choice of us. But here is a clash between Awami League and BNP because both are the centrist. Both were centrist, so the ultimately
Awami League was
Awami League,
slightly left of center.
but there was no left in Bangladesh. So they came because more the center.
That's true.
So in that conflict, ultimately Awami League won in 2008. And they tried to become a more rightist party. Then he became clash with all rightist people. They wanted to also, they wanted to wear hijab, starting Muslims, making mosques,
All these things that
madrasas.
you have just spoken about, AB party and the
Yeah.
Hifazat, Qaumi
So,
Janoni and all
so
these
they
things.
have shifted from the center and try to go towards right.
Yes.
And the great mistake she has done. And today, her destiny has brought this. So same way, if BNP wanted to maintain the centrist, BNP will be imbalanced party. BNP has to be right-oriented center party. And there will have a clash with Jamaat. So Jamaat will not come to the center. He will remain center right. Because all Maulvis, all Islamic people ultimately will support Jamaat. Because their language, understanding, and religions are more or less common. They can quickly come to a conclusion about religious conflict. But with BNP, I don't know anything about Quran, I don't know anything about Hadith. I know the interpretation of the Islamic law or Sharia. But I am a 10 years MP. I claim myself I'm a hell of a lawmaker. But I know nothing about Sharia. I may know British law. So I may be unfit if the Sharia comes. As you were saying, Qadiani matters, as you have said in the beginning. So I firmly believe nobody is right to say Qadiani is non-Muslims. Because
BNP
nobody,
was there,
yeah,
Salahuddin.
yeah, Allah has not given any power to anybody to say who is Muslim or who is not Muslim. So I publicly oppose this. I have no friendship with Qadiani. I don't anything. I don't like this even the Pran.
And how do you gain out of the whole? I mean,
So what I'm trying to say, it is the Jamaat. It is not you are talking 5% vote. No. You know, Awami League still has got 35% vote. Where this vote will go?
this
BNP has
will be
lost.
with Awami League, because Awami League is not going to.
No. So BNP has lost some votes because of some, some reasons or others. No, but BNP will not accept
No,
it.
you're right. You're right. The maximum complaints I've heard while traveling in Dhaka is about BNP. And
So
secondly,
BNP has lost from his 35% to 30%.
BNP was highly popular back in August 2024.
Yeah,
But
true. But they have lost some, so they are now near about 30%. Jamaat, as you are saying, 5%, yes, maybe the 5% they have got a cadre. This 5% is a stronghold. And if the 5% can bring another one man 10%, so automatically become 50%. If this one man can bring another 10% by religions, by money, by good behavior, by a good background. He's running a
But
school.
don't forget that Jamaat has never been successful in Pakistan. The Islamist parties
Pakistan,
are not successful in
Pakistan,
Pakistan.
in Pakistan, everybody is Muslims, and the language of Quran and the Urdu and Arabic is more or less same. But in Bangladesh, 98% doesn't know the meaning of the Quran. They have to depend on the Maulvi Sahib. What Maulvi says, that is the firm belief of that. So here, don't compare. Then sir will make a mistake, great mistakes. So
Okay.
what happened? The Jamaat has got few characters nowadays. They established. They are good businessmen. They are good teachers. They are good in madrasas. They're running a coaching centers,
Mhm.
and they are self reliant people. Self sufficient people. They don't beg and borrow from others.
Mhm.
They have got more doctors. They have got more engineers. They have higher educated people are more in the Jamaat.
Mhm.
So Jamaat is not bother for the candidate, but bother for the spirit and the religious commitments. A Jamaat leader can easily walk into the mosque and start and leading the prayers. But I cannot.
So
I have to
what you are
change my
essentially
I have
saying
to
that
change my cloth. I have to change my cloth. I have
has
to
better
pant shirt.
connect with the masses. That is what you are
Yeah,
telling.
yeah. So the Jamaat might surprise us. Might
No, fair
surprise.
enough, fair enough. I am not arguing that.
Jamaat is
I'm
no more fundamentalist. Jamaat
all
is no
I,
more. Jamaat in
sir,
Bangladesh are not fundamentalist. They are becoming more moderate. They are becoming more moderate.
sir, let me
Islam
put
is their cover.
Indian and outsiders view to it. I agree to your point.
They will
Let
change it
us
once, and then one go to the power, they'll change it because they are using Islamic as a cover to get the
the
right vote.
last time there was a BNP Jamaat government,
Hmm.
it was a
So,
disaster.
but the two ministers has proved to be the best ministers. Don't forget that. Out of
Maybe,
the out
maybe,
of the
but
BNP
we have
Jamaat
seen all
coalition,
Bangla
no,
Bhais of the
out of this Jamaat BNP coalition, the two Jamaat ministers proved to be the best ministers so far in Bangladesh. That don't forget that. So now today is a Jamaat BNP anti-party, the anti-politics they're doing, and Awami League is the big factor in next upcoming elections.
so everyone is trying to take a slice of it, Awami League.
Yeah, yeah.
That I know. That
So,
that is
but
understandable.
Awami League is a certain party. What I believe, they have
And
the
that is
command.
why they
They
want
stick.
to ban Army League, but don't want to disturb Army League. They
Yeah,
don't
they don't disturb. They don't disturb the voter of Awami League.
exactly,
No
exactly.
political cadre or political activities they want to allow, but they want to
But
draw the votes of the Awami League. That is
right,
the
but
crux of the problem.
to what extent it becomes successful is to be seen because Army League support base is very strong, very
Definitely, definitely,
very deep.
definitely. So what I said, Jamaat 5% is not standing on the 5%. It is fluctuating, evaporating.
No,
Until unless.
my questions are since we are discussing for a long time and I have to wrap up. So
Okay.
my precise question was, it is nice. You say the leaders are saying that we are going this way, but then you have got your votes from the side, and all the Bangla Bhais are now riding on you,
No,
right?
no, 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 no. Here is a mistake.
I mean,
The
you won't have, as a
Bangla
politician, you won't have any
Bangla
chances.
Bangla out of our border, maybe the big people. But Bangla has no influence in our society, in our this what is
No,
called
I'm
the
talking
grassroots
it
level.
as an Indian, as an outsider. To us, the fundamentalism, terrorism matters. This is our core issue with Bangladesh.
But Jamaat is aware of it. And Jamaat in last 1 years, they have not shown any sympathy to the fundamentalism, not any sympathy to terrorism. They are trying to say to the people, they are not going. They are doing it in the name of BNP. They are putting BNP in front of that all the activities, which we BNP are not understanding it.
I agree. I agree. Lot many people over here blame them for the 32 Dhanmondi thing.
Yeah,
But
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 actually
who
done by
sent those
Omni.
bulldozers?
Yeah. But it's the BNP people has gone there.
I know Ishraq.
Yeah, so BNP was used last time also, yesterday
And
also.
and they were such so they, I mean, sorry for my A, but they actually they disclosed their identity by raising slogans in the name of Tariq Rahman.
Yeah. So BNP is weighing desperately and
Talk about fake
deliberately
cases, it is
and
BNP.
meticulously. BNP is being meticulously as being put into the trap.
Yes, lot of false, very nicely, even if I think that Jamaat has good control over media also.
Hmm.
So lot of false flagging is also happening. I mean, things that others might have done is going to be NP. This is also true.
Sir, let me share one thing. Our 95% media is controlled by Jamaat, which and Shibir, by two languages. Jamaat pays money, Shibir pays threat. You know, Jamaat give them money, whatever you want, okay. And Shibir said, if you write this, if you go like this, your dead body will be found. You will be Amiligar. And again, these are the things are being controlled by them. So media is under that and police.
So back, let us wrap it
70
up.
to 70 to 80% police officer at the Thana level are directly or indirectly under the shelter of Jamaat. Because BNP every day threatening them to post him out because if they don't allow him to do all the nuisance he want to do. So it is the Jamaat is protecting the OC, protecting that SP, protecting that DC.
Even in some cases, I got to hear that Awami League voters, I mean, whosoever has been affected, Jamaat has come with some supplies and etc. So I
Yeah.
heard certain stories about it.
So Jamaat is giving protection to the all officers in charge of the thanas, all TNOs. Because if I am to do nuisance in the Thana Upazila, I have to get the support of the police. I have to get the support of the Upazila nearby officers. So if he doesn't listen to me, first thing what I'll do, I'll try to post him out. That is the easiest way to control the administrations. So BNP, they are not listening to BNP, and BNP is complaining to everybody that they are not listening to us. Whereas Jamaat is saying that you stay there. No hanky pankies, we will protect you. And they're happy. So don't forget this. These are the you cannot see from your this telescopic distance from Calcutta. Come here closer to the microscopic uh, uh, views. I'm talking about that. So
Okay.
I want to conclude like this. Whosoever says that we want to be anti-Indians, let me tell you, be free and frank. It is a stupid idea. Either like it or not like, India is one of the superpower today.
Regional power, yes.
And regional, even part of the superpower. And regional power, of course, number one or two. If I make a friendship with a party in power, I become very famous man. I become very powerful. In my area, if I belong to the BNP, I am the office holder of the BNP, my power goes 100 times higher. If I can say that I am in the good book of Tariq, or if I say I am a good book in Jamaat, I become very powerful. So don't you think if Bangladesh can say I am a good friend of India in the regions, in the international area, my power also increases?